Use it on that Hoover. Ooh-wee, that makes it $59. Maybe you want to use it on our air purifier that we have here. It is the PureZone air purifier. This is True HEPA, but you can use that $20 on whatever you choose to. It's we're wrapping up the end of our birthday month, so take advantage of these limited time offers. If you really want to clean up your act, you want to clean up the air in your home. Your lungs are what's purifying the air right now. Why not take a HEPA filter to purify everything before it ever gets to your nasal passages, to your eyes, to your lungs? This is a potent, powerful HEPA air filter. HEPA is the top of the line when it comes to air purification. That's why this is $99.99, day in and day out. Today, for the first time, it's $59.99, and for $20, free shipping and handling. You get it home. Let me show you the colors that we have, because this is a beautiful air filter. You want this out in your home. People will ask about it, but it's very subtle. It's very sleek, and it's very powerful. So this is your graphite. We have it in the white, and I'm wondering if this one is the gray. It's not on my card. I'll ask Kyle. This is light gray. Okay, ooh, that's gotta be very, very limited. We do have a handful of the replacement HEPA filters, but HEPA lasts a very long time and it filters better than any other filter. That's why HEPA is the top of the line. If you're wondering how it works, we've got one right here in this smoke chamber, because to be honest, it looks small, but look at how powerful it is. So I'm gonna fill up that smoke chamber. It's on right now. That could be, I mean, usually we don't see all of the nasty stuff in the air in our homes, but that could be fish odor, cat litter odor. That could be, let's see here, burnt popcorn odor, or it could just be maybe you've got a little mildew in the bathroom and it's airborne, or maybe it's all of the pollen particles. Look at that. It's really working to clean out that air so quickly. I've got to introduce my friend, Megan Clementi, who is as passionate about clean air as I am, of course. Megan, this is the best price I've ever seen on this, and I think this is really probably like the coolest, sleekest air purifier that we have, so I'm glad you're here with it.
Yeah, me too. This is one of my favorite things about PureZone, is the fact that we take something that's so mundane, like breathing air. We don't even think about it. We do it all day long, and we clean it and we make it look good. So you can have this in your home and you're not like, well, I'm going to trip over it because it's a big tower on the floor, or maybe it's an eyesore because it looks really industrial. No, this is super sleek. It has this beautiful hourglass side that is actually kind of sexy when we're talking about air purifiers. We have brand new color, the light gray we just introduced for birthday month. Happy birthday, HSN. And this is obviously our most popular color right now. But this is something that's so important. As a mom, I have learned that it is so important to delegate things. My washing machine washes my clothes. My dishwasher washes my dishes, and for heaven's sake, something else is going to scrub the air clean, because I don't want my lungs to have to do it, nor do I want my kids' lungs or my parents' lungs to have to scrub the air. You were nailing it when you were saying mold, mildew, odors, pollen, dust, dander. Where does it all go? Well, if you don't have an air purifier, it's going into your lungs. But if you have a true HEPA system, that is the gold standard when it comes to air filtration, then it's going in here. A two-stage filtration system where this black filter is the carbon filter. It's going to capture those odors and those VOCs. Volatile organic compounds are terrible. You do not want to breathe them in. Capture them here. When I flip this around, this white part is actually the True HEPA. It's what can catch down to 0.3 micron. We're talking about something really, really small. A strand of hair is 80 to 100 microns. Shannon, I know you know this, but to me, it always blows me away. So when we're talking about 0.3, we're talking to 1/1,000,000th of a meter. And what you're seeing is how this works. All the air is coming in, and then it's going to be going out through the front. Here are some of the examples of what we can pick up, from the human hair to the pollen, the dust, the dander, the smoke particles. But Shannon, do you see that red line where it says invisible to the human eye? We are so used to cleaning the things that we can see, we forget about the things that we can't. And typically the smaller it is, the more harmful it can be. So it's really important that these really small particles get captured, and only True HEPA can do it, and only PureZone can make it look good as it does it.
Is it ironic that the things that are invisible to the human eye are the things that bug the human eye, right? The pollen, I'm thinking itchy eyes,
Yes.
right? Those are the allergens. Pet dander, smoke, dust. If you are in your home and you start to get the little tickle, or you're like, I just don't feel, I don't know, I feel like it's just not as fresh as it needs to be, you've gotta get the PureZone because it's using True HEPA filtration. Did you see all the things that it will actually filter? We saw that image, but did you also see mold spores? Nobody wants to be breathing in mold spores. They have an impact that you can look it up. It's not just how you feel, it really does impact your body. Clean those out, filter them out from the air. We do have 3 colors at this special price, so think about every room of your house. And this is really for those rooms about 10 by 10. Of course, it'll work in a larger room. It just won't clean it as many times throughout the entire day. But this is your graphite. We have it in the white, and then we also have it in the light gray. It's $20 today to get it home. Free shipping and handling. And this is a customer pick. We've sold this day in and day out at $99.99. Check out some of the reviews. And while you're at it, this is such a unique one that we don't always have the filters, the replacement filters in stock. You might need to replace it every about 6 months. So it's nice to be able to get one while we've got them in stock. Those are item number 716285. But there's so many features that are packed into kind of a small footprint, don't you think, Megan?
Absolutely, because we don't want to leave anything behind. You guys talk to us, you tell us what you want, and we give it to you. So when you look at the top of this, number 1, it's very finger friendly. So if you have any dexterity issues, you don't have to worry about that. The first button is on, off, or resetting the filter. The second one is going to be your sleep light. So if you're using this as a night light, the graphite and the white have this really nice light blue glow. The light gray has a white glow. You can turn that off. Please don't feel like you are forced to use the light. The nice thing about it is that it has a sleep mode. So if you push it, you'll have 5 seconds to go from the light flashing to you walking to your bed so that you don't trip over anything, you don't fall over anything. It gives you that extra time if you decide to use the sleep mode. Fan is low, medium, and high, followed by the timer 2, 4, and 8 hours. That is fantastic if you want to save energy, if you want to save money, and you want to elongate your filter. If you're using this in an office setting, which by the way, look how light this is. With one hand, you can move this from room to room. You can put it up on a shelf. It is for 100 square foot space. It is small, but is very powerful. So powerful that this is actually the unit that I use in my kids' room. And I thought, well, for fun, let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like.
Oh.
So to give you an idea, this is how the filter starts. And this is what it's going to look like about 2 months into it. So what I'm going to do after the show today is I'm going to take my vacuum cleaner and I'm just going to vacuum that out because I want to get the absolute most out of my filter. Do I have to do that? No, it's going to keep capturing things, but I want to get the best out of it. So this is all the stuff that would be, I don't know, sitting on my kid's nightstand, sitting on my kid's bed, on top of their bunk beds, on top of their dresser that I would have to dust. Instead, this is circulating the air. It's going in through the front and out through the top, but it's leaving the dust behind on the filter. So I don't have to dust as often, and my kids who have allergies can sleep easier and feel better the next day.
And that just makes you feel better. Even just seeing that, I'm like, oh no, we would be breathing that, right? And you would be cleaning that. Oh my goodness. I can literally walk into my house and go, who turned off the air purifier? Once you experience truly clean air, HEPA cleaned air, you miss it because your lungs realize, oh my goodness. If you think, I don't know, I've never had an air purifier before, you need it. The air inside our homes is so much more polluted than the air outside. And we're closing the windows right now. We're keeping the doors closed to try to keep that air conditioning inside. I use one every single day in every room of the house. This is the perfect size, and today it's the perfect price. Each one carries a 5-year warranty. You might want to replace that filter about every 6 months, depending on how often you use it. If you put it on a timer or you only use it when you're in the room, you might need to, change that filter less frequently. But this price, it's almost 50% off. So if you've been a little on the fence, it's almost like a buy one, get one, or maybe you thought I'll just put one in the main room. Now put one next to your bed. You will notice, I have noticed such a big difference in the way that I wake up in the morning. I just wake up and I feel like, Honestly, you deserve to try it. Now, if you get it home and you decided you wanted a different color, we've got free exchanges. So I wouldn't wait too long to think about it. If you're thinking, maybe I want the white or maybe I want the dove gray, you can always change your mind when you get it home, and then we've got free exchanges for you. If you don't pick it up today, you won't get that special price. So go ahead and order. Your best bet with everybody on the phone is to go to hsn.com. Maybe download that HSN app, and you type in that number right there, 740557. And we got to see the smoke demo again, because I think it was turned way down to low, and I wanted you to see kind of how this would really look in your own home. All right, I loaded it up. Look at how it's moving the air. It's giving that circular motion. It's pulling in the dirty, oh, that's probably why. Look, it's still coming out of the smoke chamber.
So look how clear it is already. You're right.
Oh,
it must have been on low before. That was so fast.
Look at that. Now, when you first get this home, put it on high. You can't hear it. It is virtually silent, but did you see how it's pulling in the air so powerfully? And then it cleaned it all. What it's doing is it's filtering it through both layers of filtration, and it's releasing clean, purified air without the pet dander, without the mold spores that you would be breathing in, without the pollen, without the other allergens, and of course, the odors that you can smell. This is a big customer pick. And Megan, we're gonna have the air purifier for at least 5 years. We do have the replacement filters, and that's pretty much kind of up to how frequently people use it and maybe how big of a room they're using it in. But I know recommendations are about every 6 months to replace, right?
Correct. If you're using this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, then there's going to be a little indicator light that goes off that says, hey, reminder, it's time to replace your filter, and then you'll change it out. I do want you to notice, though, we're not making you buy a bunch of stuff. You don't have to get a carbon filter and a True HEPA filter, and you're buying them at separate times because they last different times. It's one system. That is one thing that our customers said, hey, this is getting complicated, simplify it for us. And that's what we did. It is one filter that you're gonna need every 6 months. If you're using this in an office setting and you have it on an 8-hour timer 5 days a week, this one filter will last you 2 years. But please listen to Shannon when she tells you, because we never order as many filters as we do purifiers. And so it's typical for us to run out to the filters. And you don't want to be in a situation where you say, oh no, I need a filter now, and they're currently out of stock. So we always recommend having 1 or 2 on hand. But this is a unit that's our Goldilocks size. This is everyone's favorite because it fits so many spaces, whether it's a dorm room, assisted living, a bedroom, a kitchen for that broccoli smell at nighttime. This kind of fits it all. And the fact that the filter is so large, I want you to notice that where you see that halo, that is the exact size of the filter. So we're talking about a large intake so that it can clear out the air as fast as possible. And then all that fresh air is coming out of the top. So if you have this on a desk, it's not blowing in your face, drying out your eyes.
Oh, I love it.
So you get all these amazing benefits because of the style and the design of it.
So true. You can turn that light on or off too. If you have that in your bedroom and you want it completely dark, you can do that. Now, that filter that we were talking about, it's only available on auto ship, the replacement filter. You want it on auto ship anyway. You can put that on to automatically ship to you every 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. It's completely up to you. But only about 150 of you can get that on auto ship. It's item number, I was just getting the item number, 788-036. So go to hsn.com, grab yours. Thank you so much, Megan. We appreciate you making our homes a healthier place.
My pleasure. I want to do it for my home. I want to do it for yours too. Shannon, thank you.
Thank you so much. What a treat to have her with us. If you're on the phone to get yours, just go to hsn.com. It's always your best bet. And if you want the cleanest floors and really all surfaces in your house, stay tuned.